everybody. I'm Pastor Temi of House on the Rock, London, and I'm super elated to today be presenting all the food that we've been able to gather that our members sacrificially put together to be able to support the local food bank. The Islington Food Bank right now aren't accepting food donations directly, and that's how we came to find out about the Pillion Trust. And are so super elated at the good work you do in the Pillion Trust. And the Islington Food Bank informed us that you are one of those that also gets food across to them to feed the hungry. These have been extremely challenging times, as we all know, with the pandemic, the restrictions, the lockdown, and all of that. But I want to say a big thank you to the congregants that, despite the challenges of the time, still made sacrificial giving of food to be able to feed the hungry. And that is what has made it possible for us to be able to make this presentation today. I'm so excited to have a representative of the Pillion Trust, Lindsay Wiley?
Yes, Wiley.
Yeah, Wiley, yes, with us today to just say a few words, thank you, and then soon after that, the food will be moving on to those that need it. So help me receive Lindsay.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Well, 3 weeks ago I was in tears because we'd run out of pasta, tin tomato, pasta sauce, the things that are staples of a food bank. And I couldn't see how we were going to carry on. But we're feeding 1,300 people a week, 900 adults, 400 children. And the idea of not doing it was just, I didn't want to entertain that. The numbers have jumped from 6 households a day pre-COVID to 130 households a day 3 times a week. So we'd had no plans for this. Like everybody else, we just fell into the pandemic and did the best we could. But I could see absolutely no solution, so I prayed. And I have to say that the Lord listened, and a multitude of earthly angels arrived.
Oh my.
And I really can't begin to explain to you what a difference this will make to families who are not able to feed their children. I really don't have the words to thank you.
Wow.
So I brought with me somebody who does have the words. I've known Chiedza since she was 2 years old. Her mother's from Zimbabwe and I'm from South Africa.
Wow.
And so we're neighbors, but we both secretly think our country's best. But I have watched Chiedza grow into an amazing young woman. I am very proud to be her godmother. And I'm happy to say that she's our youngest and most active trustee.
Wow.
I am going to hand over, and she will just tell you a little bit of what this means and how grateful we are.
Well, I just want to say thank you very much to everybody. Thank you to you, Pastor, and just for not just the donations, but for your prayers as well. I've been working with the charity since it started, and that's like almost half of my life now, which is a bit shocking. But no, when we started, we had the food bank on a very small scale. I met 2 girls who were roughly the same age. I was about 13, and they had very little. In their household, they'd have about £10 a week, and they'd use that for food. And to me, £10 couldn't last me more than 2 days. They'd buy chicken and chips from their local store and make it last them about 3 days. And they just continue to do that. Now, obviously, we've got the food bank. We're able to give them something substantial, something healthier as well. And it does make a big difference. Over Christmas, we had letters from some of the young people who could come out for their vulnerable parents and grandparents. They'd come and get food, and they were so grateful over the Christmas period that they at least got something during the time when they had no school.
Wow. This is absolutely awesome, absolutely awesome. Thank you for the good work that you do. I'm feeling a little bit emotional now. Thank you for the good work that you do. It's tremendous work, and we're happy that we're able to do this. We do continue to gather food throughout the year, but typically just before Easter, we do this big drive. We're fasting, we're praying. So the food that we would have eaten while fasting. We put it all together and make sure that we give it. And so we're so happy to be a part of what you're doing. There's enough pasta in here somewhere. And sauce and all of that stuff. So thank you once again.